So after a night of looting, rioting, fistfights, all hell broke loose last night at UCLA. These pro-Palestinian protesters, have it right here at the Daily Mail, are making a list of demands. And wait till you hear what's on the list. But you want to talk about butter hogs and pajama boys? These are some of the most butt-ugly people I've seen, protesters. The protesters in 1968 looked better. Hell, the protesters in 2016 and 2020 looked better. But not this crowd. Oh, there's been a lot of talk about that. Have you seen that? Welcome back to the channel, Culture Confederacy. Here it's Wednesday night. So according to the Daily Mail, this UCLA encampment, this autonomous zone, is requesting, get this folks, vegan and gluten-free food would to reinforce the encampment barriers. Now, the LAPD was called in, according to Mayor Karen Bash, called in last night around 12:30 to dismantle the crowd, to break down these barriers. But currently things are at a standstill, and you had about 100 or so of these pro-Israeli counter-protesters that tried to help the police. But they're also calling for knee and elbow pads. Now, I'm not getting into that one. I don't even want to know what that's for. Knee and elbow pads? And they say here that all donations must be BDS compliant. Now, BDS stands for boycott, divestment, and sanctions, meaning that anything that has to do with Israel, anything made in Israel, any company based in Israel, they don't want any part of it. So I think these pro-Israeli counter-protesters should do a sleight of hand here and extend an olive branch to these pro-Palestinian protesters and say, okay, we'll provide this stuff for you, and not tell them that all the items they are providing are coming from Israel. Wouldn't that be great? Of course, as I said, this comes on the heels, all these demands on the heels of a night of looting, rioting, fistfights. Now, other items on the list include zip ties, aquifer balm, as well as bottled water. Again, that should all come from Israel. Just don't tell these protesters, these pro-Palestinian protesters. But it gets crazier. The list gets crazier because the items that are banned include coffee, anything packaged, bagels, bananas, and nuts. Coffee. Some of the world's best coffee comes from the most diverse places in the world. They're banning bananas and nuts. How about we ban these bananas and nuts at UCLA, who are setting up this autonomous zone? Now, they're also making demands to be served hot food for lunch. Again, it has to be vegan, gluten-free. Have you ever had vegan or gluten-free pizza? Ugh. Give me the real stuff, man. Give me the real stuff. But that's the latest. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or you can go to X, Culture Confederacy, at Culture Confed1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out. Stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. I'll catch you next time. And y'all have a great Wednesday night.